There's breaking weather where you live. There's breaking weather where you live.
The high-resolution models have been indicating that it might be a little while before we really see things start to unzip. This is the RPM model, and you see some stronger storms breaking out there just ahead of that dry line, that interface between the much drier air and humid air that's coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. And because the air is only going to be rather limited in terms of the amount of moisture that is there, we expect that they're going to be high-based storms that are more likely to produce large hail and damaging wind and not as likely to produce tornadoes. So not a huge tornado threat today, though there could be some. And those storms continue to develop going into late tonight, coming up through southwestern Kansas. Certainly could be some supercells along with those. And then they'll probably settle down overnight tonight. The dry line presses farther east, and we'll see new development along and ahead of that dry line in the eastern parts of Oklahoma and northeast Texas into tomorrow afternoon. So putting all of that together, here is the severe threat area for today, right along that dry line, a very narrow corridor. Potential hail and damaging wind, maybe a tornado or two. We've got a 3 out of 10 on the Torcon there in western parts of Kansas. And then tomorrow, a much larger area of potential severe weather because it's going to be more humid. Dew points coming up into the 60s here at ahead of the dry line as it migrates eastward into eastern Kansas, eastern Oklahoma, and northeast Texas. And so a much larger area of concern. Storms being in this position early in the day, and then a line of storms making its way farther to the east as we get into late afternoon and into the evening hours. And again, there will be some threat for tornadoes. 3 out of 10 on the Torcon right around the Arklatex, and then farther to the north in southwestern parts of Missouri. And again, that storm is going to move farther east on Saturday, so we will see a damaging wind and hail threat through a lot of the southeast, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky, and probably not as much of a tornado threat.
Here's a look at the weather happening in your area.
84 degrees under sunny skies with windy conditions. The radar loop shows the movement of precipitation across your area over the last 3 hours. Tonight, windy with showers late, low 65. Winds south-southeast at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Friday, morning thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. High 83. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. Here's the outlook for your week ahead.
Here's a look at your local news headlines. National news in 60 now.
I think it's important that we get this right rather than get it done fast.
We're going to have to give conservatives a seat at the table.
This is going down in flames.
This is the only train leaving the station.
We are all in to end this Obamacare nightmare.
There are so many moving parts here, including the latest news this morning that supposedly there was coordination between the Trump campaign and the Russians, for which I've seen no substantiation. But it continues on and on and on that's the reason why we need a select committee to clear this whole issue up.
We've seen around the world, whether it's Paris, Istanbul, Orlando, other parts of the world, terrorists be successful in killing dozens of people, injuring many others. And so we've got to always be vigilant. We can never be complacent.
Playing God, so to speak. But it's a reality. You fence animals, you need a management. I'm not talking just about lion. This is a problem that all animals in these kind of fence situations face, such as culling, hunting, selling off surplus, euthanasia, contraception.
Here's the weather across America.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Mike Bettis, and this is your Weather Channel, Weather Across America. Take a look at the disturbed areas of weather, including across the Northeast, the Great Lakes, down through the Southern Plains, and the Deep South. And then we've got our other system across the West, bringing us some valley rain and some mountain snow. So let's drill down into this and show you what you can anticipate. It certainly does include a little bit warmer weather for us here in the Northeast, but it also does include an opportunity for some snow. That's northern New England, though. Bangor will be at 37, Burlington mix and 38 degrees. New York, though, looks like most of the precip will be north of us, temperature right around 50 degrees. After one cool day on Thursday, looks like warmer air returns for Friday. Notice the 70s across the South. Columbia, you'll top out at 75 degrees. And then severe weather, a possibility from Tulsa near Dallas, then down toward Houston, temperatures mid-70s to right around 80 degrees. Here are the highlights for the day on Friday, wrapping up the work week with 86 in Del Rio, the warmest spot in the country. Coldest, Caribou at 2, 1.5 inches of rain in North Platte, Nebraska, and 2 inches of rain coming for Bangor, Maine.
Ready to ride? Let's check your travel.
Good afternoon. There's a vehicle fire in Kyle, Hayes County. This is 35 northbound at FM 150, exit 213, and traffic is backed up. It's about a 15-minute stop and go delay from Blanco River. In Austin, the wreck on Woodward Street near San Marino Drive has been cleared. There's a serious crash on South 1st Street at Mary Street West. Accident on Airport Boulevard near East MLK. Collision on Wells Branch Parkway near FM 1825. And an accident on Burnett Road at Northland Drive. I'm Ruthie Riley with your Austin area traffic.
These are the latest incidents and events in your area. Let's take a look at the latest airport delays. And now, your sports highlights and scores.
Kick it. We want the party up. 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 We want the party up.